Because the problem here in the country is politics. If we cannot develop the livelihood of the many, they will never go support this advocacy. It will be useless. I will tell you, how can a simple family support environmental advocacy when they have nothing to eat?
Nako kay mga tao dili gid mo sugot na nang irekli diha. Ug reklihon man gani dili gid nga sugot kay magunsa naman lang tao may mga mananagat ug irekli na. Asa naman lang managat.
The mangroves provide buffer. They provide buffer and at the same time they prevent erosion. They're very important. The most important thing is they are spawning area for fishes. Then fishes would usually lay their eggs there, and then the juveniles and the young grow, and then once they go bigger, they go back into the sea. So when the mangroves are gone, then there are no more spawning area for fish. And that makes it very important to the Philippines being an archipelago, and Cebu in particular being an island. We really need the mangroves. And they are gone. Have you been to some mangrove areas? Gone. Why are they gone? Number one, yeah, that's what we said, reclamation. Secondly, mangrove areas are transformed into fish ponds. Fish ponds. And another thing is we give way to reclamation areas. So they are gone. I do not know what. You know, the Philippines do not have a master plan, and that is why they just put their they develop here, they develop there, they develop everywhere. No master plan. That is why many of these mangroves are gone.
The problem of the country is poverty, and they don't have time to think about the environment. They wanted to sustain and live hand to mouth. Good for us practitioners, good for us professors. We know that we sustain. And we belong to the middle class. We have something to eat.
Laging mahimo na lang bits, kung naglisod na doolon sa panagat. Sinindot yung nga di gina marikli nila. Di ko marikli, patay yung mananagat. Ayaw mo kaon.
Ang ilaha pod nga concern pod sa lahang hunasan kung hain, nahulga jud nga i-convert into mga resort or any commercial use. So buhatan siya na mga private ventures o mga negosyante, lokal o mga kasusyong mga foreigner nga i-develop into mga resort or other commercial use sa ilang hunasan.
But the mainstream, if economically we cannot support them, they will never support. It will always be a cash on the side of the politician every time there's politics and every time there's election. Because just simply buying people to vote for them, in fact, is political immaturity. How much more when it comes to political environmental advocacy?
Oh, din na. Yung mga isda man sila. Wala na ikasundan nila.
There is a study, ongoing study now with the DNR on the amount of CO2 sequestration. Yeah, and that is what I am that is what I am telling with the DNR people, the one in charge in Olango. We can also make a study on that there.
Kami kahibaw mi how helpful ang ato ang sang mga kaigsuonan to sa gawas, no, kay when calamity strike sa ato ang country, expected yun namo nga naay dagko kaing tabang gikan nila nga to adito. It's about time siguro nga we focus more on the prevention side, kay ug dili man mahimo nga magsige na lang ta og hatag og naay kalamidad, no. Maybe they can assist us on the preventive measures nila.
Each one has to pay tribute. Just a simple segregation from keeping wrappers within you, putting it inside your pocket. That's a simple thing. Yet kids might not have that kind of tradition because they grow that old people follow the tradition of just throwing waste everywhere they are. The individual really feels the change of weather. That's, as I said, it's what we call climate change. Before, it used to be that we can predict seasons and weather. That's why we call it climate. From this month to that month, it's hot. And then following the rainy days, but then suddenly it rains that intensely, and there are also times it's so hot it goes beyond the normal temperature. And we from the academic world or sector are confronted with these realities that in the many conventions that we talk about, there are studies about researches that presented the erratic changes of weather. And this is really very alarming. It's really very alarming.